The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Woods. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The Zips are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open, he makes the catch. There he goes down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Akron. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Looking for space. It's Pringle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Washington. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The play action fake. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the Zips headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quarterback may change this route. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Zips have this offense rolling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips. Ready to try the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just working and poking poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The give on the option. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the Zips will punt this one away. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hilton. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time inbounds.
Let's go! Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Woods. Touchdown, Akron! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Kentucky right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Buys a little time with his feet. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Hills. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Zips will kick it away to crank up the second half. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here. Wide open spaces. The 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moves around to clear up the vision. And as he throws, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Zips will send out the punt unit. What a terrible, terrible shank. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Pringle. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Pringle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense into such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Now adjusting. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. Going to the running game. Turning it on. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down coming up.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
A first down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grab behind the line. It's Newell. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Making side adjustments here. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Put it in the window for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Back's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Zips will hustle to the line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it at the 20. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the back. Back's looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for score 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Lion. Here we go.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Turning it on! He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Zips trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Zips. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here, as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.